Well, that's dumb. Where'd my stream go? Oh, is that? What? This one's excellent connection? Why the high prices? Okay, sure, I'll do this one. Mom, I found another one. A different one. We're just gonna go with this one. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I don't know, I'm just playing with tech. Playing with technology, just seeing what we can do to make whatever work. Anyway, took yesterday off. Just focusing on healing and strength of mom and her toe, and I think we turned a corner. I'm pretty sure we turned a corner. It's less swollen. The red has subsided substantially. We've dodged yet another trip to the frickin' doctor. Actually, all in all, Mom, we're healthy, huh, Ma? I'm more clumsy than I get ailments. I had an interesting time at the store today because they, perpetuating the whole fear, and you got to keep people scared because then they can't think and they'll just do what you tell them if they're just scared all the time. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. And so they implemented the mandated in indoor places in New Mexico. It was so funny when I was at the rally a couple days ago. This lady, total straight, and she was like, I don't know, in her mid-50s, yoga pants, tank top. She's like, holding her sign, touting her truth. She's all, the governor of New Mexico is a Satanist, don't you? And I'm like, that's what I hear, but, you can never really verify unless you're there, and I don't really hang out with those folks. Hey, Maud. And, this is not the same. This is not the initial stream I set up, but I'm going with it. Anyway. So I go to the store, and it was relatively uneventful. And I'm checking out, and there's a young guy behind me, and he had like a bottle of water, but he had something with the card. He wanted cash back, or I don't know. I let him go ahead of me, but he's like, oh, I can't use that one. So I went ahead, rang up my items, and then it was flashing. And then so I was starting to get annoyed because I had to wait for this little roly-poly little bout-faced woman over here. That's a lyric in a song. To come over and address my issue. When she came over and she started to say something, I put it up over my nose. And she's like, uh-huh. She's going to tell me, you need to wear that, put it up over your nose. Because they're control freaks. They don't have any, they're just doing what they're told. So they go around enforcing their little regulations, your little rules and regulations. I'm going to start wearing my gas mask around again. I think I'm going to be more comfortable in that anyway. Hey, Nate. And, as I'm ringing stuff out, there's a guy walking through the store and he didn't have a mask on. Good for you, dude. And they were yelling at him. Like the people that worked at the store, they're just waiting. They're like, everybody's all, give me a reason. Give me a reason. I work at a grocery store. Dude, So old girl did that. I grabbed my food. I'm on my way out, and I'm like, because she's about freaking 4'9", probably, I don't know, 180 pounds, 190 pounds. I'm not real good with weight, but I know what grossly obese is. It's plainly clear for me to see. I'm like, do fat people really care about health? How much do fat people really care about health? As I'm taking off my mask and she's like, you're ignorant. I'm like, oh. Here's a list of reasons why I'm not, because I'm fit and I work hard and I've educated myself on fitness, and I don't freaking buy every freaking storyline that is imposed upon me, because for years and years and years I used to. I used to follow people's program to a T. I could do it. You give me the rules, I'll follow it to a T. I was a good little airman. I got awards. I had shiny boots. My uniform looked tight. And I did it myself. Anyway, so I went got this stuff. First of all, products are shit these days because I go to take it off. And like the rubber parts stuck seated, and now it's back on. But anyway, I gotta give this to somebody. This ain't from me. Zia Energetics. It's respiratory resilience, right? But it's got a proof. It's got alcohol in it. That's booze. I read the ingredients when I got it, and I was like, okay. And then today I was like, I'm going to try it. I put 2 drops on my tongue. I stopped. Because as soon as alcohol hits my system, it just opens up something that I just soon rather keep closed. So I was like, nope, can't do that. It works. I love it, man. That's why I don't. That's where we're headed down the road. We're headed to the path of people that can't discipline themselves, and what it looks like when they can't discipline themselves, and how we get to endure the consequence of them not being able to discipline themselves. I'm supposed to be kind and loving, and I ain't. And you know what? I was thinking of today, because all this, my news feed is all PTSD stuff. I never identified with alphabet soup. I never did. I didn't even know what PTSD was until I was 36 years old. I go by my astrology, and how I could potentially, careful, rocky days could be ahead. I think it's important that people look at their birth chart. I think if Zach spent a little, like an hour, 2 hours a day on his birth chart, on his astrology, that would de-dick him, and he wouldn't do freaking I thought that was a bitch move that he did with freaking Sonny Reeds. I didn't like that at all. Women don't really stick. I'm like, dude, come over and see my little piece of shit tiny tube, that people don't think much of. I've been doing this 4 years, almost 5 years. I got playlists, But I'm a different. I'm not a common demographic. I'm not a common demographic. I'm not for mainstream nobody. Mainstream makes my third eye twitch because they're just all doing the same thing. Anyway, so I was thinking today, I saw, it was weird. It was actually kind of interesting. It was kind of, because it came up on Instacrap. On I like the mechanic ones. I like those when those come. I like all the maintenance stuff. I like all the engineering stuff. I was talking to some fellas yesterday on how what we ought to do. What we ought to do. Because people, like, parts are going to be hard. That's why there's all these freaking junk cars all over the place, because parts. We're in a obscure rural area. Parts are kind of a hassle, but we got everything that we need to freaking manufacture any part you could possibly need, but people don't have that vision. They're just like, oh, I can't order it, so it doesn't exist. Well, what is it? What does it entail? Oh, it's this rubber hose. Oh, yeah, you can't get one of those online? You can't find any kind of means to... Oh, boy, people are going to be in trouble. See, because, Mom, we've had to be resourceful our whole entire lives. And I got to experience being resourceful from the bottom, looking up, and at the top looking down. Because, man, that Snap-on truck, he would come into the aid shop. I was like a kid in a candy store. And it's just all because of how the setup and how it was. I built a toolbox, a mobile toolbox one time. That was cool. That was fun. But people are not prepared. People are not prepared. And you can tell the level of fear. People are such a heightened... So that's the thing, because of all the shit I went through that I didn't even know was trauma. I was just like, oh, it's just a lot of really scary stuff. Doesn't everybody go through a lot of really scary shit? And I'm kind of coming to find out that they don't go through really scary stuff because they can't handle stuff when things come up. Oh, and then I want to follow up after when I left and was like loading my food into the van. A woman drove by behind me and said, "I like your sign on the back of your van because it says fat cops don't deserve new trucks. Fit ones do." Yeah, it's all about accountability. People lost it. People have lost, this is, I am where I am because, well, ultimately I got to Oregon because of my own self-will, and then I got to here because of just following the guidance and direction of literally one cobblestone to the next. Freaking some karmic cobblestone just happened in freaking Flagstaff. That's where one of the cobblestones that we landed for a minute. They got hit by monsoons and flooded and stuff. I'm like, man, they fucking sucked. I'm gonna say every now and again, just to be reminded of the hell we went through with those bitches. I wrote a comment the other day because I saw that. I was like, it's probably the critter sitters' fault with their bad karma and how bad they treat people. Careful, they'll kick your dog to keep them in line. They'll also spray freaking Myers cleaner on the back of them and like wipe them down with a towel and then let you think that they gave them a bath. They're dumb. Yeah, they made they made it so uncomfortable for me. That broad said I had too much PTSD. That nobody should have to deal with that. That's what she said to me. What kind of but then I was like, Marge, take into consideration she's 50 years old. She ain't really much to look at. She's a divorcee. Her husband left her with herpes as a parting gift. She's, don't got a lot going for her. I wouldn't feel very good either, but you know what the thing is when I feel very uncomfortable about things, I don't frickin' threaten to put people out on the street like she did. She threatened to put me and Mom out on the street with all the dogs. Yeah. Just that threat. People that threaten suck. I've seen them my whole entire life. And that little shit, she was like this big. I just poke her in her eye. Just get the, you little shit. But she threatened people. But she had the power because we had no place to go. So it was very uncomfortable. That is where I got to learn to freaking live every second of every moment of every day and to breathe through it. And then I see online these people that are giving certificates of how to help people deal with trauma. I'm like, fuck your certificate. I hate certificates, man. I hate certificates. They're stupid. Oh, did I not save the right story? Ma, I didn't save the right one. It was like, I don't know, it was a really cool reading. I thought I hit the save button. That's just the thing about technology, Ma. You just can't... Oh, my lawn. Oh, wow. What are the planets? Oh, Venus. Stuff is going on with Venus, so people are freaking getting over dumb stuff. I'm God just because Mom's toe's good. And Artie is past his gastrointestinal issues. Tucker and Benny are comfortable. Well, how are you doing today? You're doing fine? I gotta show this guy these shoes. They're super comfortable. They are. They turned out really cool. Where's my lamp? Where's my little light? What else was I going to talk about? I don't know. A lot of people are waking up to stuff. The Great Awakening is happening. These are really cool shoes. My friend Marge got me a gift certificate, and this is what I chose with the gift certificate. There's hair all over them. That's right. But look at that detail. They're handmade. They're made in Ethiopia. Soul Rebels. That's like rubber from tires. And they're freaking, oh, here's a tag. Soul Rebels. I like them because they make me, it's like I'm 5'3"3/4 again, Ma. That's why I like them. So anyway, I don't know. That's the thing is I don't go to a lot of places. I don't go indoors a lot of places. My life doesn't really get impacted much by stuff like this. I just say it's how stupid it is. How freaking people are just they'll just do whatever they're told, you know? And it doesn't even take much to get people to do what they're told. I was the one that I was like, no. I'm not going to do that. No. Or I would start out by doing what they asked, but then I'd give it the old Marge twist and put my own way on it. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. People are nutty. That's why I keep my circles small. People are nutty, and and it's like, oh, what is it? The full moon it's either tonight or tomorrow, depends on where you live. It'll be tonight coming up over the hill. I got it last night. I got a couple pictures. Mom had already laid down. So, but it'll be nice and full tonight. And I will pray that all the little critters and all the little creatures and all the land will not be harmed for any kind of maliciousness, for any wackadoos to do just to prosper in money, property, prestige. I just, dark magic, I'm done with dark magic. I'm so over dark magic. You know, I was talking today, you know, it's just like, it's difficult not for me to become skeptical. Because I'm just seeing so much evidence of how people don't care about people and how people are just in the relationships that they're in for some false security. But it's all manipulation. It's all manipulative. And a lot of this kind of stuff is just like people just don't even want to. It's not even worth it. I mean, a lot of us have the same life experiences. Our paths are just a little bit different. You know, doesn't everybody see something that makes you freaking jolt up out of your body? Look down and go, whoa! What was that, pray tell? Oh, I can't get enough water today. What else? So yeah, people are getting more and more sensitive. More and more sensitive. More and more sensitivity, because the world needs more sensitivity. I did get to meditate about an hour today, though. That was pretty cool. That is my saving grace. If I could just transmute, and I laid in the backyard for a little while on my chair, put my feet on the earth, and let Mother Earth take all of the energy all of that electricity. There, yesterday I must have electrocuted my Scott like zaps, like sparked like 3 times touching stuff yesterday. There's a lot of static. There's a lot of static. I got some tea. I got some other kinds of tea. I got some spearmint tea. Well, it's Soak Mom's toe, but I like spearmint tea, so I'll probably drink it. And I got some detox tea. But yeah, I definitely am becoming. It. I don't know, but see, I'm also O positive, and I just sometimes I like meat. Sometimes I like meat. So I got a half rack of ribs that they sold today. That was a pretty good deal. And then that'll like, I won't want them for a year. The thing is, like, I'll get cravings for this stuff. And all it does is it reminds me of freaking good ribs that I had, or ribs, not even good ribs, but ribs that I had when I drive all over the Midwest and Omaha and Kansas City and, and search for the really good barbecue. I like good food. But I also like good salads and stuff like that too. Good vegetables, good fruit. I like that stuff more. I don't like meat often. But when I like it, I'm like, but there's so many freaking ranchers and stuff around here. I just need to go to the freaking store where where the ranchers sell their meat. I did that when I was in Omaha too. I like to support local, so I'll find out where the local food is, and it's, and it's better when you're eating, if you're gonna eat meat or not, eating food that is grown local. There's a great benefit to that. People, and there's less and less stuff on the shelves. More and more empty shelves. So anyway, things are getting interesting. I'm glad I don't gotta get out much. I get to stay home. God's given me the put us in a position where I don't really have to leave a lot. I don't. So, and I just keep listening to other people's perceptions of how things are going down, and I think it's gonna be good for me. I think things are gonna get good for me and Ma. I think things are gonna get good for me and Ma, Ma. Ma, So, I don't need a lot of friends. I just need a couple. And it's interesting. It's a trip, man. There is like a car that flipped down, like right. I drive through there quite a bit, coming or going. Once a week, every couple times a week, unless I go the back way. But somebody got flipped over there. And just people are in a hurry. They're just Leo season. They're just all hasty, all crazy, egos just flaring, and people don't know how to discipline themselves. Like, hey, I know I want to drive fast right now, but I'm not gonna. So maybe, as a matter of fact, when people start getting that angst, maybe they should just not drive at all. Maybe they should just get out, put their keys in their seat, then walk around their car a few times. But people don't have that kind of accountability. They need to. Yeah. So anyway, everything's firing up, heating up, stories continuing, and